guys, welcome on this video tutorial. In this tutorial, are using Python language with Json file, and this is our project in programming to IT163. So I'm just a student and a beginner on this, so please bear me. So I made a simple record management system of our barangay where each resident assigned with a unique ID. So now let's start.
So now let's open our Python IDE. Create new file, and now we have our file. So in this part of my video tutorial, let's talk about how every residents in Barangay CQ2A will have a unique ID and how they will be stored using JSON file. So first, because we are using JSON file, we need to import JSON. And for a brief background of what is JSON, JSON file is a file that stores simple data structures and objects in JSON format. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation, which is a standard data interchange format. Then, let's proceed. We're gonna use def key. Def key that marks the start of a function header. So let's write def key with a function name of residents of Barangay 62A. Residents of Barangay 62A. Open and close parentheses. Then, next, let's have a variable endnum and make it is equal to false. Endnum is equal to false. Then, another variable int counter is equal to 0 and priv residency num is equal to 0 also. Then next, we're gonna use a while loop statement. While endnum is equal to 0 is equal to false, which is true because our endnum here is false, and the statement here is endnum is equal to false, which is true. Then it will proceed inside the block, inside the while loop. We use try semicolon residency num, copy, then paste it, is equal to 10001 plus the int counter. So the 1001 here is our ID of every residence. So we use try block here because the try block lets test a block of code for errors. When an error occurs, or exception as we'll call it, Python will normally stop and generate an error message. These exceptions can be handled by using try statement. That's why we use the try. Then next is read file is equal to open string because we stored a name and int counter plus 1001 close parentheses plus open quote dot json close quote comma open quote r close quote then close parentheses. So in this read file, this will you stored as JSON file with an assigned ID, and we use except block file not found file not found error. Then end num is equal now to true. And now let's initialize the end num to be true, to become true. Then int counter is equal to int counter plus 1. This int counter is equal to int counter plus 1 because we make it the end num to true and error found, no error found. And for example, the first resident you added will have an ID of 1001 and the next resident, if no error, will become 10002 because we added here the 1 to the end counter which is initialized to 0 here, and the end counter here will become 1 because end counter is equal to 1 because here the end counter is 0 and plus 1, then the end counter here will become 1. Then return to here and become 1 will be added to 10001. Then next, we're gonna use if statement. If rev residency num is equal to 0, which is true, then it will execute this program. Rev residency num is equal to 0. I mean, is equal to 1001. Then return the rev residency num. And now the prev residency num will return with a unique ID of every residence. Then exit value is equal to false. Then we're also gonna use while statement while exit value is equal to false, which is true, and while is equal value is equal to false, which is true. This will leading to the flow of our program. The adding, updating, viewing, and deleting resident will be processed. So let's have a simple design. I have already here a simple design. So this is the interface of our record management system. So the part 2, I will show to how to add residents or data onto Json file. So you can watch it to my second part video. That's all. Thank you.